All right, let me go to Twitter very quickly and get some of your thoughts. Chidozie Ebe at Dozeos says MFM won my heart early last season, playing like Arsenal, but capitulated surprisingly. He says he hopes they can be consistent this time around. I'm sure they've learned a few lessons from last season. I'm sure they'll put those lessons to good use. We wait to see what they are able to come up with this season. Okweoluwa Semasa is applauding the league management company for taking the bull by the horn in terms of the sanctions announced on Ifeanyi Ubah, and he says he's applauding the LMC for doing that as good presidents, and a good lesson for the clubs that are involved. All right, so those are some of the comments that we have on Twitter. But we want you to talk to us about the games to be played tomorrow. What do you feel about those games? Where will an away victory come from? On the match day one, we had away victories in 2 games. We had in Enugu, the defending champion, lost at home, surprisingly, to Abia Warriors. And of course, in Shagamu, we had Remo Stars, the newcomers, losing to Plateau United. But where do you see the away victory for match day 2? Where is it coming from? You can talk to us about it. We'll still create time to read your thoughts and talk about those games as well. We need to talk about our games and hype our games and make sure that you follow and enjoy those games as well. So we'd like to get your thoughts about all of these as we go on. Guys, let's go abroad very quickly. Bakary Sagna is in the news. Yemi, Yaya Toure in the news. So let's go to the Etihad. What's going on? Offer from China?
I'll leave Cosmos to talk about Bakary Sagna. I'm more interested in Yaya Toure. We are hearing all sorts of crazy amounts.
China.
From China. I mean, nobody in his right mind will ignore China.
Everybody wants to go to China. And people are asking, don't they need sport presenters in China so that we can also so that we can also go to China?
Yaya Toure, Dimitri Solok, his agent, told us that even as at the beginning of the season, he turned down huge offers from China because he still believes that he has a future with Manchester City. And now we are hearing ludicrous amounts as high as £500,000, £600,000. I mean, international media reporting conflicting figures. In fact, the highest I saw up to about 600 and something thousand pounds per week for Yaya Toure. And why is such a big deal? Is because he's turning it down, and his contract,
and it's not exactly on the young side.
He's free to negotiate with anybody from January 1, and he has refused to take up all of those things that his contract allows him to.
Maybe he's waiting till the end of the season to do that.
Maybe to go on a free.
Maybe to go on a free. Maybe just
and probably does not want Manchester City to get any of the money.
But let's talk about Bakary Sagna. Accusing. Talking about 12 against 10.
He tweeted.
Yeah, his tweets. Posted it on Instagram, social media.
And the club are saying, look, we're not going to. It's been fined £40,000, and the club are saying we're not going to appeal that decision. On Instagram, he sent that message, and that has gotten him into trouble. He felt that the refs were against his club.
What lessons can we pick from this? Talk about Bakary Sagna and then...
The lesson we can pick from this very quickly is that in England, the referees are very respected. I mean, you cannot just talk against the referees.
Well protected.
Well protected. You can't just talk about the referees like that, especially in situations like that. Now, that is just it. You just have to be guided with what you're saying and all that. And I think that's something that should be learned here too.
All right, let's as we wrap up the show, let's quickly update you that the game between Mali and Egypt is in added time now, 90+1, and it's still goalless. Mali 0, Egypt 0. Game in added time. So it looks like these two teams are settling for a point. But, stranger things have happened. Guinea-Bissau scored well into added time, and a lot can still change. But as we speak, it's...
this way, advantage Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana goes straight to the top of the group. Uganda sinks to the bottom. All right, so it's already in added time, and it's still goalless between those two teams. Let's quickly talk about Louis van Gaal before we talk tennis. We saw the pictures earlier on of the top seeds pulling through, but we reserve that and quickly talk about Louis van Gaal's call time on an illustrious coaching career.
Yeah, and that's just what he did. He actually made the announcement after receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Dutch government for his contribution to sport. I mean, Louis van Gaal, he actually said it. He said he felt he should go for a sabbatical after his time at the Old Trafford in Manchester United, winning the FA Cup before he was sacked, or they mutually decided to end the contract of Louis van Gaal. So he felt that he should go on the sabbatical, but then he feels he doesn't want to go back again. He feels he should stay with his family and do other things. I mean, he's 65, although his colleagues or his contemporaries, a whole lot of them actually retired in their 70s. So he feels that he should call time on his career. He has won the Champions League, did a whole lot of things for the Dutch football. Took Dutch. In fact, they got the bronze at the last World Cup. He has played in several leagues, won titles in Holland, in Spain, in England as well, in Germany too. So pretty much he's a successful person. So if it costs time on his career, we say good luck.
Well, the Nigerian perspective to this is that the likes of Finidi George, Nwankwo Kanu, Gbenga Okunowo,
Tijani Babangida,
have all played, Sunday Olise, have all played under Louis van Gaal at one time or the other. All right, let's wrap it up. Top seeds, nothing really huge in terms of upsets.
Yeah, that's it.
Nadal,
later tonight, Nigerian time, but it's going to be day 3, but day 1, day 2, all the guys, Novak Djokovic, Serena Williams, all the guys, Agnieszka Radwanska, all the guys that you would expect. I'm a little worried about Stanislas Wawrinka, I have to say. Played 5 sets in his first game. If you play 5 sets in round 1, you should be worried. But all the guys, even Nadal, everybody are in round 2. So from now to round 2, we'll pick it up and see where it all goes from there.
All right, so that's how we wrap it up on Sports Tonight. It's full time on the show, and I can also tell you it's full time in Gabon between Mali and Egypt. It has ended goalless as well. That's our show. This very beautiful Tuesday. We'll be back here tomorrow, and we promise you a bigger and a better package. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye-bye.